Hello and welcome to another LEGO Star Wars set review video. The set we're reviewing in this video is set 75299, The Trouble on Tatooine. Now this set came out January 1st, 2021, was retailed for $30 and holds a total of 276 pieces. The three minifigures included in the set are going to be the Child, the Mandalorian, and the Tusken Raider. Now this is the easiest and cheapest way to get the Child and the only way to get the Beskared armor of the Mandalorian. On the back of the box we get to see all the things that we can do with the Tusken Raider hut, how we can launch the spring-loaded missile on the ballista, and where you can put the Child. Now onto the speed build. The first of the three minifigures included in this set are going to be the full Beskared armored Mandalorian. I really wouldn't say that this Mandalorian is that much of an improvement to the Season 1 version of him. The Beskared armor really hasn't made that much of a step up. The only real improvement has been to his helmet, which is fully silver instead of the gray version of it. And then I like the arm print. The arm print is also very nice. But the full Beskared armor really hasn't improved all that much in my opinion. It's still very similar, and the body and leg print could use a large improvement on making it look more like a Jango Fett version rather than the Season 1 version. Also, his guns really should use a large improvement. The pistol is nothing special, and then his long rifle that you see him use occasionally definitely could use a large improvement versus just the three put together pieces to make it look like a special gun. Our next minifigure is going to be Baby Yoda, aka Grogu. I think they did a really good job capturing how cute this minifigure really is. They did a really good job with his eyes and his mouth. He has permanently outstretched hands so they can't move up or down. And I know that people knock all the time on how fat he kind of is when it comes to his base, but his base had to be large enough to be able to sit on top of a stud. But overall, I think they did a really good job with Grogu. Our final minifigure is going to be the run-of-the-mill Tusken Raider. Obviously a really good headpiece, some nice body print, back print, and leg print. Overall, one of the better minifigures in the Star Wars universe, and his little gaffy stick is also quite nice as well. Heading on over to the first of the three builds, we have our ballista. I think they did a really nice job putting a human invention into the Star Wars universe. I always like it when they do that. They have some nice playability with this thing. You have these two X things, if you will. They can move up and down. These can move down slightly, but if you put them down too far, this metal piece will hop off. They did a nice little feature right here where you can have this go up and down, and really nice landing feature. I know it's not really a landing pad, but it stands up very nicely on its own. And you can have the Tusken Raider sit behind here. And the spring-loaded missile is a silver missile, which I thought was really unique. I've never actually seen this silver piece before, but if I used like a green or a red one, it would have looked very odd and not very nice. But overall, they made it to where you can have this thing move around a lot. Obviously, this piece is coming off, but you can have a lot of movement with this thing and a lot of playability with it. So overall, I like the ballista a ton. Our next of the three builds is going to be the Tusken Raider camp. Personally, this is the part that I wish they increased the price a little bit and made this tent a little bit more filled out and complete. The open side right here is kind of okay for how it looks, but when it comes to an actual tent, you wouldn't want to have an entire side be completely open and unfilled out. You can have it look like this, which is also a kind of nice little build. It's a little bit more open if you wanted your Tusken Raider just to kind of be able to walk around in it. This piece right here is not completely centered. It's going to be kind of hard to see, but as you can see on a 4x4 or a 4x8, I guess, it's not completely in the center, which is kind of bothersome for a lot of people. And then you obviously have the fire right here and this little pole in the middle. The third and final build for this set is going to be the Mandalorian speeder bike. It has a lot of detail. It has a lot of colors in it. You have the front part, which can move up and down a little bit. It has a spot for Grogu, a nice little backpack right here, which I like a lot. It has space for both of his guns, his pistol, and his long neck rifle, which is a very nice little detail, and it separates this build from other speeder bikes that we've seen in the Star Wars universe. My overall ranking for set 75299 Trouble on Tatooine is going to be a 9 out of 10. Personally, I think there is a ton to like about this build. You have a really nice looking ballista. It has a ton of playability and posability if you want to put it on display. You have one of the better speeder bikes in the Star Wars universe. I love how you have a seat for Grogu. It has a ton of color in it. And my favorite thing is how you have spots for both the Mandalorian's gun on each side. My complaints about this set is going to be how Mandalorian still is yet to have a faceplate, which by this point in the season we have seen his face multiple times. And also, I think the Tusken Raider camp could have used a little bit more completeness and detail in it, but overall, a really nice set in 2020. If you enjoyed this video, definitely consider getting this set for yourself and dropping a like, comment, and possibly a subscription if you enjoyed. Definitely check out some of my other YouTube reviews on different LEGO sets, and thanks for watching.